And welcome back. We are here now with Becky and Tiffany from Belle Vie, and they are here to talk to us about a really special event coming up this week. If you want to learn more about things like body sculpting and hormone replacement. Welcome, ladies. It's nice to see you.
It's good to be here.
Okay, so bioidentical hormone replacement.
Yes.
Let's talk about that, because I know that's on the minds of a lot of our viewers for sure.
Absolutely.
What exactly is that, and how does it differ from what else is out there?
Well, a lot of people know about hormone replacement therapy, and that's actually really common nowadays, and it's been common for like almost 100 years or more. But hormone replacement therapy is very synthetic, so you have a lot of side effects, a lot of future risks involved as well.
Okay.
We do bioidentical, which means that it's structured molecularly to be identical to what's already in our bodies. So you don't have the nasty side effects or the future risks of cancer and things like that.
Yeah, I know that when you get to be a certain age, a lot of people really start sort of having problems. What are some of the things that bring a woman in to even have this discussion? What are some of the symptoms that you have?
And it's not just women, it's for men
It is
as
not
well.
just women,
Yes.
is it? You make a good point.
Yes,
Yeah.
hot flashes, night sweats, low libido, weight gain, thinning skin, depression, hair loss, bone loss, A to Z.
Yeah, lots of things happen as you age. Doggone it, things just start to go kind of sideways, and you don't really know what to do. So, okay, so what is the process to find out? I assume there has to be some kind of a blood test that happens.
That's right.
What is that the first step then?
Well, you actually just come in and kind of discuss what's going on, and sometimes it's hard for people to do. So we just kind of go in one-on-one basis, a private room, and we go through different symptoms they're having, and then discuss how our process works. If they want to continue with bioidentical, which of course is the best way you can go, then you would come back with me and I would do a simple lab draw. I would have your labs back in a couple of days, give you a call, and we'd go from there.
And then how is this administered once you start taking the hormones?
Well, the pellets are administered in about 1.5 inches deep in the fatty tissue. Us women, it goes kind of in the hind there, because we've got a little more junk in the trunk than men.
I know what you're saying.
And men, we do it in the flank area, just above the belt line.
Got it. Okay, so when you get this administered, how long does it typically last? You need another dose down the road, or?
Generally you will, but the half-life is 3 to 5 months. So you have that initial spike, and then you kind of ride the wave until you're due. And everyone's different. I can't tell you apart from her unless I talk with you and test your blood. But generally it's anywhere from 3 to 5 months.
Okay, and you've had good results, I'm sure. People that have been in have reported that they feel a lot better.
We've saved marriages.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, because hormone fluctuations can mess you up. Let's just put it that way.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now you also do the body sculpting. You all have been on to talk about that before, and that's this radio frequency thing. Real quick, how does that work?
Radio frequency, infrared, and suction, they all work together to help dissolve the fat cells, and they're eliminated through your lymphatic system, so they're just gone. I've got people that are losing inches in their arms, their legs, their abdomen. We can also use it to reduce wrinkles in the face. So.
Bring it on. I tell you, that's the kind of thing. I mean, everybody's listening now, I'm sure.
Good stuff.
All right, so, and if you do want to learn more, there's actually an event tomorrow evening.
Right, we're so excited because tomorrow night at our office, we have a party from 5:30 to 7:30. We're going to have some snacks and some different things going on, and we're going to do some free labs for hormone testing for people that are interested in that.
Free labs?
We're doing them for free.
Labs right there on the
spot. And we're going to talk about the sculpting and everything too. So.
Okay, so that is tomorrow.
It's a great night to be there.
Do you just show up, or do you need to get like?
We would really like to know if you're coming. We want to plan for you if you're coming, so you can call us at 889-7900, or you can email us at bellevieinternational.com, or we have a Facebook page too, Belle Vie International.
Which is great. That's the best way to reach you. But you also have sort of a charitable endeavor happening as well.
We do.
So tell me about that.
We're collecting school supplies for a little preschool over on the north side of town, and so people are just dropping off school supplies at our office. Just regular school supplies, nothing fancy. Okay, very nice of you to do that for the community. We love to do it. We've done that. I think it's our 3rd year. All right, very good. Well, Belle Vie International is the place to be tomorrow night for sure. Becky and Tiffany, thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
We appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you again real soon.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, up next we get to see Jeremy go and explore an amazing house here in the Ozarks with House Key Flat Fee Realty. Don't go anywhere.